Calling all Beer Snobs. How you guys doing tonight? I am B, and we're right now at Limericks Tavern for a Hangar 24 tap takeover. If you don't know what that is, that's where Hangar 24 comes in and puts down their beers for you to drink all night long. We have some of the best beers they have, honestly. Puget's Cobra, #2 beer in Draft Magazine. The Hullabaloo, which is one of our favorites on the show, and they're warmer. And your name is?
Justin McCamish.
Justin, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Glad you get to drink your beer.
Oh, thank you.
Now, our first question we do all the time is, when did you first fall in love with beer?
Well, I was not of age at that time, but when I first fell in love with craft beer, I would say it was probably about 2004.
Oh, really?
Got into a lot of the Northern California and like Washington area breweries. One of my favorites was, at the time, Sierra Nevada. So pale ales are one of my favorite all-time styles of beer.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So I got some questions for you about Hangar 24.
Sure.
Where are you guys currently located at? Where can somebody buy Hangar 24 at in the United States?
Well, right now we're exclusively California. We have just moved into basically all of California, so you should be able to find it anywhere from San Diego all the way up to Redding, basically. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
We're working on getting into Las Vegas and Arizona, so you'll start to see our beers in other states.
Well, if you listen to our show online, we basically love everything you guys do. What is your favorite Hangar 24 beer currently?
Currently, it's a pale ale, like I said, because I'm a fan. But the one that we just recently did was the Puget's Cobra, and that is definitely one of my all-time favorites. It's the second time we've done it.
Okay, now I got a question about Puget's Cobra.
Sure.
Puget's Cobra was now rated #2 beer of the year in Draft Magazine. I mean, I personally think it's awesome that a brewery from the Inland Empire can have so much recognition from a national magazine. How are you guys handling it? Do you guys lose your mind over it or what?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I give that credit to our master brewer, Kevin Wright. He's a genius. He's got a lot of great ideas. He starts small always just to see if it's going to work, but I don't think he's ever put something out that I've been not a fan of, So I'm not just saying it because he works with me. I really do appreciate how good of a brewer he is.
That is awesome. We've been to the brewery in Redlands. We personally talked about how to get there, which is basically through the woods and over the hills to grandmother's house we go. But when you get there, it's just one of the best places, in my opinion, right now to sit back and enjoy craft beer in this element. I mean, you have your brew house, you have all your taps ready, and people sit down and drink and enjoy and have conversations happen organically, and that's the best thing about the beer.
Yeah.
So, in a couple of words, what can you tell me, or what do you think represents the Hangar 24 spirit and attitude about beer?
Good friends coming together, having good conversations. That's one thing about the brewery that you notice we don't do any TVs. We kind of force, and our tables aren't segregated. They're all one long picnic bench. So we force people to sit next to each other and draw up that conversation. But as you know, over a few beers, it's really easy to do. People like to talk after they've had a drink or 5 or 10. So, and the other big thing that I really love about our brewery and where it's located is the proximity to the airport and watching airplanes land. Because we're a very aviation-themed brewery. The owner being a pilot. So that really adds to that feel. And there's nothing cooler than having somebody fly into our local airport, walking over to the brewery, buying a keg, and us having to walk over there and strap it into his airplane and watch him fly home.
That's awesome. Somebody wants to fly in to get your beer to take it back home. That's damn amazing. Now, another question I have for you is, I know you've been to Limericks Tavern twice so far. How often do you guys normally do these tap takeovers with different bars and stuff like that?
Well, in the Inland Empire division of Hangar 24, we try to do at least 3 a month. We have all kinds of people all over, Southern California doing, because we have other distributors that are also trying to get the word out about our beer. So the best place to do that is at a place where you draw a lot of craft beer enthusiasts, and then once they hear about it, word spreads from them. So the events are really what we try to focus on to bring in that new crowd that doesn't know who we are.
So my question is, what do you think made you guys gain so much popularity so quickly? Because honestly, for me, I remember the first time I found your beer in Stater Brothers outside of IE, and I lost my mind. So I bought a 12-pack and just went back to the house I was at, and we started drinking and had a good time. What were the things that you think pushed you guys over the edge to be bigger and better than what most people are doing?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind when you say that, Orange Wheat, by far, that was the beer that helped kind of bring the two sides together. We've got the people who really like beer that like it, and then we have the people who don't like beer that like it, and then also the atmosphere that we provide. It just kind of is a really great, like you said, good time. Every time you go there, it's always a good time. You meet new people, you're trying new good beers, so I think that definitely helped. And Redlands, the old Southern California community, getting into the craft, really pushing it in this area, and it's exploded, and people are really clamoring for more. More good breweries are open up all the time, so it's good to see that we're giving back to the communities, and the communities are supporting us.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out to talk to us, especially on our first episode of Beer Snobs On Location. And I want to thank you for all the good beer you've been giving us for the past couple of years. Absolutely. We appreciate it. Remember, guys, if you want to go learn more about Hangar 24 beer, go to hangar24.com, right?
Absolutely.
Hangar24.com. And
actually hangar24brewery.com.
Go to hangar24brewery.com. And on top of that, find them on Facebook, find them on Twitter, and start following these guys. This is a good craft beer you need to follow and get a hold of. Thank you again for your time.
You got it, man. Thank you.
Justin, so before we left, you talked about the beers you guys have here. Do you want to go through the list of what you're selling tonight?
Sure. We've got a lot on tap tonight.
Okay.
All right. So tonight we have our Hellas Lager, our Orange Wheat, our Pale Ale, our alt beer, our Columbus
IPA. That one.
There you go. That's a good one. Our well, you lost me. Columbus IPA, double IPA, our Hullabaloo Winter Ale, our Winter Warmer, which is from our local field series, the Pukachev's Cobra, and the new local field series, the Venacious.
This one right here is the one you have to try. If I remember right, this is the one that you guys used grape husk to make, right?
We actually use grapes grown locally in Temecula.
That's awesome. What's your favorite one up here besides the you don't have the pale today, right? Besides the pale, what's your favorite?
I'm a big fan of hops, so I would say our double IPA because of the Citra hop that we use.
What about the Pukachev's Cobra?
Pukachev's Cobra is a big beer for a serious beer drinker.
Okay.
All right, it's an Imperial Russian Stout. It's aged in bourbon barrels, and it comes out at 15.8%. So you're gonna get a lot of that bourbony note off the aroma. That's a deep one. That's a big beer.
That's the most beautiful thing I've had in a while. Buy it if you can find it.
Yes, if you can still find it, you better grab a bottle because there's not many left.
Again, Justin, we want to thank you for sitting down with us with your beer. Thank you for having this awesome beer. Thank you for letting us just enjoy this.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me be a part of it, man.
You're welcome. Okay.